Hi, welcome to a new video. You join me on a very Monday late afternoon. I'm coming out for sunset photography. Now, the reason I want to do this video is basically talking about depression and photography for me. That helps me out. So we're going to do some pictures. It's going about an hour and a half to sunset out at a local nature reserve. So I hope you stay with me for this little adventure. Well, for anybody that hasn't watched the channel or seen any of my videos before, normally I'm out and about in my little converted Peugeot partner camper doing photography and everything else. But basically I have a spinal problem. I've got degenerative disease of the lower spine. I've got a slipped bulging disc or whatever in the neck. I'm riddled with arthritis. So I'm in pain a lot. And it means there's sometimes times where I can't even get out of bed. Sometimes 3, 4, 5 days in a row where I can't actually do anything. And that's what causes me depression, because I can't get out. And I love this kind of stuff. So yeah, that's just the backstory of me anyway. The reason for making this video is I read about a pilot scheme in about 3 parts in the UK between Wex Photography, I think it is, and the National something prescribing something. I'll put it on the screen now. But basically they're doing this pilot scheme where you will get like photography courses where they will even supply the equipment and everything else to help with depression on prescription, you know, which is good because, you know, it has been proven that just even getting out and about in nature just like this boosts your mood, which can help with depression as well. And that is the reason, that is the one main reason for me doing these kind of things and putting my body through hell a lot of the time, you know, because yes, I'm in a lot of pain, but then, you know, you're getting out. Now, I'm only at a local nature reserve. The keen-eyed among you will know that it's basically Chase Water, which is where I live, but, you know, at least it's getting out. Now, I don't actually come out for any type of photography. I like the unusual things, landscapes, sunsets, macro, even take pictures of Lego. But like Chase Water here and around the Brown Hills area, we have a lot of deer, and the bloke's just told me there's the stag, and as I'm just walking, you've got the female deer just behind me, lying down as well. But I decided not to bring my long lens out with me, which is a bit stupid because my backpack was a bit heavy, because I thought I'd bring out the drone, but yeah, there we go anyway, so I'll get you some video of that then. I mean, you can just see the stag in the background there. I mean, this is the thing with coming out like this. I only come out just to talk about depression and getting out, and that's the thing, getting out in nature. I mean, at the end of the day, I could have been sitting at home and I wouldn't see this. That's the thing, you know, you get to enjoy this. I mean, that has been an attraction for a lot of people coming past and everything else. And I mean, it does you good, first of all, getting out. And for me, the photography is a reason for getting out. It's a reason for doing these kind of things, yeah, and then just seeing that, yeah, it just makes it just really nice. I just wish I would have bought the long lens, but sad's law for you, isn't it? That's made me feel a lot better inside, seeing that, just seeing, you know, nature, wildlife, you know, just right by the path. And that's the thing, you know, there's been people walking past dogs, you know, not really going near it, but it's not been phased. I mean, you've got a photographer just down there, you know, with a really long lens on, you know, getting that. I didn't bring anything out. I wasn't coming out for that, and that's the thing, I should be prepared for all these kind of things, but I'm not. But there we go. But yeah, that's the one thing anyway. And when little funny story as well. I mean, a good few years ago, I was coming back home, and you've got like Brownells Common, there's the road coming up, and basically it was 2 o'clock in the morning, and literally the deer and the stag run straight out in front of the car. I mean, I braked, there was no, problem, but it was nice seeing that. And as well, unfortunately, my father passed away near enough 10 years ago now. I got a call from my mum. I needed to get back to the hospice, and as I was actually driving there, we seen a deer, and that's deers have a sentimental part for me anyway, but it's not what we're here for, is it? I mean, for me, I've been into photography since I was a kid, from buying an old 35mm camera out of the catalogue, I think when I was like 14 or 15, and then following it through with the kids and everything else. And I've always loved it. I've always loved just trying to make something out of, whatever there is, just a composition that makes, a story or whatever. I mean, it's like here, you've got the autumn colours in the trees and the path leading through. Now, I don't say I'm that good at it. I'm not, probably. But at the end of the day, for me, this is it's creating something, and then I get back and then I can edit them. The same with doing these videos for you lot. Not that many people watch them, and it doesn't matter for me, because again, it's getting me out, it's getting, you're feeling better inside. And then as well, you're seeing things like this, you're seeing the stag down there. I mean, you just can't go wrong with that. And I mean, like I say, I drive here because I've got to go to the post office. But I'm literally, from where I am, in a normal person's walk, I'm like a 20-minute walk, if that, from my home. I mean, that's the thing. Again, I always say this, these things are on your doorstep. It's great, so I'm just waiting for the colour, and I'm going to have a walk down that way. So we'll carry on. So I'll see you in a minute. Getting back to what I said about the Wex photography and everything else, I mean, that was the thing. I mean, I'm fortunate enough to have the equipment and always been into this kind of stuff, but there's other people that haven't. And for courses and everything else, now courses, they can teach you the basics and everything else, and editing and everything else, but the one thing that I find, and I learn better like that, is trying myself and trying what looks good and what doesn't and everything else, and that's what intrigues me about it. That's the thing with photography for me. It's like I say, it is just getting out there, but just making that image. And you whether you've got a phone or a proper camera or whatever, it doesn't matter. I mean, smartphones nowadays, they're a lot more megapixels than that. Okay, not as much dynamic range, but there's all the computational AI and all this kind of stuff. But then that can be cheating, but so can Photoshop. It's good for the people that don't have access to this kind of thing to be able to do it, and it is worth it. And like I say, if you look up depression, one of the things to do is get outside, is exercise, is get outside. That's the one main thing. So at the end of the day, you're killing two birds with one stone. You're exercising. For me, it's a lot of pain, but I'm still exercising. And two, you're actually, getting something, and it's keeping your mind active. That's the thing. It makes you think. And I'm always on the lookout for something different, whether it's a leaf on the floor like just, or a little bird in there, or the stags, or whatever. It doesn't matter. But yeah, let's carry on anyway. I think we're not going to get as much colour in the sky as I actually thought, but doesn't matter, does it? I mean, the sky looks a little bit washed out on camera, but there are a bit of colours and everything else. No, it is lovely. The view is absolutely amazing. Now normally most people come to Chasewater and you go around the reservoir by the water, and that's where I've normally come when I've done sunrise and sunset, and that's what I've always done. But I've took a walk from the Brownells station to the Burntwood Station, you know, kind of thing, following the Heritage Railway, because there's a Heritage Railway that runs, I think, twice a week here, you know, staffed by volunteers and everything, you know, and that. But yeah, so I've come more into this now because I haven't been able to get away. I haven't, you know, I was supposed to go away. Let me just get you there. I was supposed to go away the other day, but basically my back just. Basically a car pulled out in front of me, slammed on my brakes, no damage, no hit, no collision, but it hurt my back and I wasn't able to do an hour and a half drive, which is, you know, annoying really. And again, this is the thing, this is what gets me more down and more depressed, is when I can't do the things. But coming out to little places like this, you know, at least, you know, I mean, I've been out an hour and a half, something like that, you know, and if I don't get any pictures, again, like I always say, it doesn't matter. You know, I'm producing a video for you, like that then takes me hours to do, so when I'm in pain, it gives me something to do, it gives me something to edit the photos and everything else. Now yes, you know, the thing is you know, being a photographer doing this kind of stuff, you're stopping and starting, which can cause problems, you know, but I'm, like I say, I'm always keeping my eye out. But that's the thing, like I say, it's keeping your mind active. You're not just taking a walk, you're doing it for a purpose and that. And yes, you don't have to take a walk for a purpose, you know, but then at least you come away with, you know, some nice images or some nice video to remember it by. I mean, even again, if you're not into photography, you know, it's worth just taking a walk, you know, because like I say, you know, now there's been a few people around now, people that watch the channel. I don't like filming when there's other people around, you know, I get a little bit nervous, you know, I don't like other people. I like talking to you lot, I just don't like other people. But yeah, it's just one of those things, you know, I don't mind that, but it's been peaceful. There was a guy sitting here about half an hour ago, as I was wondering, you know, and he's now gone off again because it is going to get dark soon, you know, so I've still got to get back, but from that way it's a main path, so it's not that bad. But I mean, you know, there's not great colours in the skies tonight, which is a pity. But the cloud formations are absolutely lovely and everything. Now, and yes, they may be just clouds, yeah, but it doesn't matter. It's just being out. That's the thing, just being out. It's a bit muddy here. I'm glad I've got waterproof trainers on. My trousers are filthy though. But that is the thing. I mean, for me as well, I've got this spinal problem. I have to dose myself up with morphine and everything else. And I do fall over and that. And as well, I have to be very careful about going through things like that, you know, sometimes. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, I'm out. Again, just walking back, I mean, I was literally face to face with the deer. They're in the same place. There must be about 8 or 10 just up in there. And that's the thing, is I didn't even again realise, you know, I should come out more often here and definitely bring my long lens next time. That's the thing. Right, that's it, I'm back to the camper now. But basically, yeah, I was going to talk about different things like, you know, the photography of little bits, the macro and everything else, but then the stag and the deer got me, you know, another tangent, you know, but at the end of the day, you know, it doesn't matter. Well, anyway, I'm going to sign off now because I'm absolutely knackered and I'm going to suffer later. But, you know, the one thing, like I always say, get out there because it is good for you. So, you know, if you like this kind of stuff, like, subscribe, do all that kind of YouTubey stuff. And thank you for watching and goodbye for now. Bye. Well, hang on, let's zoom out. It was about 4 weeks ago. through, can't remember what I was going to say. Ooh, that was on the lens.